Welcome back to the channel, guys. So CAF has now decided to postpone the Golden Eaglets game against Togo. They have a game today, or they had a game today with Togo in their third game of the WAFU B competition. Of course, we've been following them on this channel. If you recall, they actually played 2 games already before this game against Togo that has now been postponed. The first one was against Burkina Faso. They drew that one, of course, we talked about it. And the second game being against Niger Republic. They won that one 1-0. We talked about it on this channel, and that was obviously the needed result for Manu Garba and his team, and that obviously puts them in the second position in that WAFU B games, which is obviously really nice, because if you want to qualify into the knockout stage, you're going to have to be in the first or second position. But the Togo game was also a very important one, because if we have to top our group, it's going to be a game that we'll need to win. Or if we get a point from that game, it's also nice because we qualify. But maybe not as tough as group toppers if Burkina Faso wins their game. But the game has now been postponed due to heavy downpour. That's the report that's coming out right now from their camp. CAF has now decided to postpone that game until tomorrow, being Thursday. 9 a.m. is going to be when they will play it. Initially, it was due to be played today, Wednesday, 5 p.m. But now the rain was so heavy that nobody could even step on the pitch. Everywhere was swampy. It was very bad. CAF has now decided to postpone that one. Ghana has been recording some really heavy, massive rainfall these days. The last time, if you recall, I talked about Togo and Benin Republic obviously playing their first game. That was on Thursday, last week, and the game was actually postponed due to heavy rain, and it was played later in the morning of the following day. And today again, we're having that same issue of our game, actually being postponed because of heavy rain. But again, nothing spoiled. We hope that the plan and strategy is still going to be in place for when they play that game tomorrow. Manu Garba and his team really pushing there. Of course, we've seen the intent. We've seen how serious they are with the win against Niger Republic, and hopefully tomorrow's game, they're going to get a win for that one to top the league, to top the table. For the next update, guys, let me let you know that a very important thing has now happened with the Nigerian Super Eagles, and it's the fact that Coach Ndidi has now stripped Ndidi of the captainship and is now giving it to Omeruo on the grounds that Omeruo is a more senior player in the team. He's a long-lasting player, or is a player that has stayed with the team for a longer period than any other player, and this is the reason that Ndidi is deciding to stick with him going forward as the captain. But we know this kinds of situation, sometimes it's something that can cause chaos, that can unsettle a team. When you pick up captain role from a certain player who's obviously doing very well, who's being respected, who has all the charisma, has all the qualities of being the captain, and then you strip them off of the captainship, you give it to someone else. Sometimes you've seen situations whereby these kinds of things unsettle teams. These kinds of things kind of bring issues with the team, especially if the captain is not maybe someone that the players respect, or it's not someone that has the qualities of being a leader, being a true captain. But for his sake, for the sake of all of us, all of our interests, I hope that this is going to pay off well. Of course, Ekong, perfect guy, perfect captain for that one. We saw his leadership quality in AFCON when he captained the team, in the absence of Ahmed Musa, who's originally the first captain, but he wasn't getting playing time. So Ekong, being the deputy, had to step in and step up to that role, and he did it. He executed it really well, beautifully. We saw the results and everything. But he's now been stripped off of that captain, and this marks, the new era, that Coach Ndidi represents. But again, all I'm just going to say is congratulations to Omeruo, and we hope that this is something that's going to be productive, bear fruit for us, not division, not disunity. But aside from that update, guys, let me let you know that Ndidi actually, took a time to visit his roots. By his roots, I mean where it all started for him, where he started playing the beautiful game of football, before he became the international Ndidi. The young man, of course, is taking advantage of the holiday or vacation given to him by Leicester City for that glorious season that they had, winning the championship. And he didn't only just spend it with family and friends and well-wishers, people that wished him well during his recovery phase, but he also took the liberty to actually stop by at his childhood academy, where he, obviously played when he was little, back in the day as a young boy, young child in the streets. And the academy's name is Nat Boys Academy. That's where Ndidi was groomed. And he took the liberty to visit these guys and spend some time with them. So the young man actually spent time with the boys in this academy to inspire them, really, to make them believe that they can actually make it in life. He spent some time with them, trained with them, answered their questions, just basically socialized with them. And of course, he also gave out, reached out to them, just as a form of support to the young boys that are in this academy. Of course, this is the kind of feeling that this is the kind of action that actually brings this kind of hope to players, these grassroots players who obviously are sometimes they doubt themselves, they doubt if it's even possible for them to make it. Am I ever going to make it? Something like that. Some people ask themselves this question. It always helps, when these professionals track back to their roots, track back to that local area, that street where they once walked on. That academy where street boys are actually hustling, working hard, trying to become like the professionals, such as Ndidi and other Super Eagles players who have made it and are pro football players. They want to be like these people. So it's always very good. It's always inspiring when we see people, superstars like this, visit their roots. So a great one for Ndidi, to actually go on and inspire these guys. But moving on to the last update for this video, let me just freshen your mind to the reality that today is the day, or tonight is the night that we're obviously going to see some of our Nigerian Strikers finest play in the Europa League. Of course, we've talked about that a few times here. Victor Boniface Itantella and Bayern Leverkusen obviously clashing tonight with Ademola Lookman's Atlanta. And it's the winner takes all for this one. Of course, we know that it's definitely going to be a night where you'll see on the right side a number of our Nigerian Strikers players being happy. On the left side, another Nigerian Strikers obviously crying for that one. But we just wish these guys all the best. The match is 8 p.m. It's going to be played in Dublin, which is the capital of Ireland, and the stadium is Aviva Stadium for that one. Don't forget to catch this one if you're free. It's going to be very, very exciting, of course, to watch how this unravels. I know that I'm excited to actually watch this one. Thank you for watching the video, guys. Don't forget to like and share this one. Subscribe to the channel if you've not done so. React to any comment that you feel, any story that you feel connected to, and take care of yourself, guys, till I catch you in my next video.